Welcome back, guys, to Renaissance Reacts. We're back again with the boys. We're going to react to a video of Joke World.
Shout out Joke World.
Yeah, for sure. The untold story of Theo Von and Caleb Pressley. Both of them, we've seen their videos. We've seen their Sunday, what is it called? The
Sunday Conversation, I think.
Sunday Conversation. We've seen it. That's
and then
hilarious.
Theo Von, of course, huge.
His podcast, that one with Caleb, was hilarious too, you know. So we'll see what they talk about, because I know they've been hanging out a lot together. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. The Trevor and Theo Von podcast, we were just talking about it. It's hilarious, man. It's just improv comedy right there. And they talk about how they're always together now, him and Theo Von and Caleb. So we're just gonna watch it because I was interested. I'm like, they became friends, but I don't even know what this story's about. You know, it says the untold story, so I was like, what is this?
Let's check this out.
Is it clickbait?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
What's the deal with airplane?
Joke World.
Who is Caleb Pressley? Any stoolie knows exactly who Caleb is, a top 3 personality in Barstool history who's
We all
carried
know
the company's content on his back at times. But fans of this channel might only recognize his face as the guy who's always alongside Theo Von. And after Theo accompanied Caleb to Iowa University last week in a full
That's what they were talking about.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what the fuck? They went to what she break? The women's scoring?
Yeah, this women's scoring record of all time.
Yeah.
I think she had like 3,000 or 4,000. I'm not sure, but she
That's
broke
crazy.
it. And they were both together.
These motherfuckers with the Iowa.
That's her boyfriend. I think one of them is her boyfriend.
Yeah. Damn.
Cap and gown to watch college hoops and create content for Barstool, it's time to take a deeper look at exactly how these two met, why they instantly became best friends, and how this genuine relationship has resulted in loads of exciting, fresh new Theo Von content in some wild situations that we don't typically see other comedians take part in.
Dude, I can't tell if this is a good interview or...
What do you mean?
If I have autism, dude.
Theo Von and Caleb Pressley first met almost 5 years ago in the spring of 2019. A few months later, Theo Von moved from Los Angeles to Nashville, where Caleb Pressley was currently living at the time. And ever since that point, their relationship has blossomed into a full-on best friendship outside of the content world. But when Theo and Caleb are on screen together, these two are quietly in the conversation for the funniest 1-2 punch anywhere on the internet. Combining the perfect mix of Theo's natural curiosity with the unique nature of Caleb's role at Barstool is a fun recipe that's resulted in 3 episodes of this past weekend and 1 Sunday Conversation, all combining for 11.6 million views from just interviews alone.
All of them.
Not even counting their adventures giving out SEC football Gatorade baths, joining the student section at Big Ten basketball games, and even going out with professional duck hunters.
Theo might hip shoot him.
If he's willing to be shot, I'm willing to shoot him.
Boom.
You truly don't have to watch very much of these guys together to see why they get along so well. Every interaction seems like Theo and Caleb are 2 high school buddies freely joking around and being themselves without any sense that the cameras are rolling. Almost every comedian will tell you that the best part of their job is getting to hang out with fellow comics, which is probably true. However, no matter how close 2 comedians may be, a base level of competitive nature can still be looming over every interaction. But Caleb Pressley is basically a comedian who doesn't do stand-up, meaning he possesses the same humorous mind and comedic intellect that any professional comic has, but still works in an industry that's adjacent to the world comedians live in. Sunday Conversation and This Past Weekend are 2 of the most successful comedy shows on YouTube, both containing similar senses of humor where the viewer is interested in the guest, but feels more connected to the host. Thus, every episode starts to feel like an inside joke where the viewers are waiting to see how the guests will react to the quirks of the host. Theo Von and Caleb Pressley both mainly rely on their eccentric personalities and natural charisma to make people laugh. Styles are so individually unique and impossible to recreate. And as someone who's been following both these guys for a while, if you like Theo Von, you'll definitely like Caleb Pressley and vice versa. Especially because at this point, Caleb is basically Barstool's version of...
Who does he look like? What's the other like celebrity that he looks like?
Who, Caleb?
Yeah, Caleb. They were saying that he looked like somebody. I forgot who it was.
Nah, I wouldn't know, to be honest.
Dang, dude, they always compare them, but I don't know why. I was like, damn, who's his doppelganger and shit?
Make sure to comment down below if you know.
Theo Von.
What do you say to people who say Shane Gillis sits when he pees, but he still points his wiener forward and pees on the wall of the stall? What do you say to those? What do you say to those people?
I would say that's bullshit, dude.
It's totally false.
I'm just asking.
Outside of some massively viral moments with comedians on Sunday Conversation, the relationship between Barstool Sports and stand-up comics has always existed in some shape or form. From KFC Radio to Answer the Internet and even Bussin' with the Boys, who weirdly enough might be the Barstool employees spending the most time with high-level comedians at this point, which is pretty ironic considering that their introduction to most comedy fans was Will Compton pranking Theo Von into thinking that Caleb Pressley had passed away. A wild situation that we covered in depth in a previous video, but is relevant again in today's video in order to highlight how close of a relationship Theo and Caleb truly have.
People were dying, dude. And then you guys said you did, you know, I got that text on that airplane, and that's when Will Compton said that you died.
Yeah, so when I got out, Will Compton comes and visits me in the hospital, and I told him what happened. My family was telling him what happened because it was funny afterwards. I think it scared them in the moment. He's like, well, let's send a video. Let's tell Theo you died. Tell Theo you did it and you died. So he texts you and he was like, dude, did you hear what happened to Caleb? And you hit him back right away. You're like, what happened? And he was like, he passed away. And then he immediately took a photo of me doing like this in my little gown. But then you're on a plane, so
the photo didn't come in.
The photo didn't come.
Yeah, bro.
He's like, I'm absolutely gutted.
This whole situation
I guess
was so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It was just like, like I don't know. It's just shit that happens in life. Like you try to do a joke and it goes wrong, and like I had those too, but this one was just like, it's just too much. Like it could have been a movie type shit, you know? It's just like, bro, the joke was hilarious, bro. Like these are the jokes that you wish you could like you build up, but it just happens, you know? It just happens and it's hilarious, but it made it even funnier for them and for I mean, not for Theo, because Theo was the whole ride.
Damn,
like,
the whole plane.
I bet you he was like, damn. Bro,
what a cool dude.
I lost two of my really close friends in the past 2 years, man. So like, knowing what Theo was thinking is like, fuck, like, damn, my homie's dead. Like, I'm never gonna see him again. And then get out the plane and it's just Caleb.
It's
like, bro, I would have been so pissed, bro.
That's funny.
That's all I got. And then that Wi-Fi kept cutting in and out.
Like, yeah, was that a little much and far? Absolutely, but anything for a nice little laugh.
It's honestly shocking that no other comedy podcast has tried to get Caleb Pressley as a guest yet, especially after seeing how funny he is with comedians.
I'm pretty sure they have. But he's so busy with his shit.
It'd be very cool to see Caleb start following Theo around to some events in the comedy world,
the
the same way
with
Theo has
Theo
been doing with Caleb in the sports world. Seeing these two chopping it up with comics in the Mothership Green Room or as a guest duo on Kill Tony would be electric. But it's also easy to envision Caleb Pressley sitting in the inflatable guest chair on Bad Friends, or even one day across from Joe Rogan.
What else is going
with Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino? Caleb that would be such a great, even the Sunday conversation, the Sunday talk. That would be a great video too, bro. They should definitely do it.
But yeah, I never really noticed that. Like he hasn't really done the other podcasts, right? But like you said, it's probably just schedules.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's busy as fuck, bro. He's busy because Caleb, keep in mind, he does Barstools with his conversation talk, but he does a lot of sports things with everybody. Yeah. He's always hanging out. Like he's just a straight up dude, you know.
And maybe like once he has like something to promote, he'll do more like a media run.
Maybe if he has
like
his
if the time's right
thing,
type shit.
If it's he'll probably go on a media run.
Yeah, once the time's right to promote whatever he has going on, instead of just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go on type shit.
on, Caleb? I don't know when we'll see each other again.
Dude, we've seen each other enough.
Yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, you're right about that, dude.
No, you're coming to Florida.
Damn, you don't want
to 2 weeks. I kind of want to. I'm starting to think about a.
Nah, not gonna lie, bro.
Get you out of Nashville down to Florida.
My bad. I fucking keep hosting it for y'all, but we all have those homies that you're like, damn, you're like. You vibe with so much that you're like, fuck, bro. Like, I want to see you every day.
This the bro.
This the bro, you know? And it happens, bro, because sometimes you just, like, you're so much focused in work and moving on in life that you just want to have those moments where you're a kid again, you know?
Yeah.
Go back to those days where you're just, like, riding bikes with your homies, and that's all you're doing all day. And, man, we're both business owners, you kind of, like, go back to those things and you're like, damn, those are the things that you kind of didn't really appreciate back then, or you really appreciate now.
Yeah, looking back on it, you're just like, damn, those were good ass times type shit.
You really appreciate them now, and you're just like, man, I wish I could go back to those days.
Exactly.
And when you meet homies like that you like relate to, you like, damn, bro, like let's keep hanging out, bro. let's do something else, you know.
He said, "Damn, I wish I could see you more." He said, "We see each other now."
Because I like to make people do things that I do in life. Like whether it's, I was recruiting people to Nashville. My lease was about to be up in a month. I was trying to get people to move here.
All right, guys, let us know what y'all think of this friendship of Caleb and Theo. It's one of those friendships that everybody has those type of friendships, and if you don't, go out, because you'll eventually meet those people, bro. Trust me. Like, I didn't have those friendships, but once you start going out, you end up having those friendships where you're just like, man, where have you been all my life, bro?
Exactly.
And it's good to go out, bro, because you meet those friendships that you need in life.
It's also a good balance for yourself.
Yeah, it's a good balance for yourself, bro, and you pretty much get motivated to keep going on in life,
Yeah. And shout out to Theo, because, like, I feel like for the longest, it seems like Theo's always really, like, to himself and shit like that. So, like, seeing him, like, really be, so close with Caleb and be out here, hunting and to the college hoops thing and all the stuff that they've done, like, it seems like he's really having fun out here and enjoying life. Because for a while, like, seeing his pod or, like, any interviews and stuff, you could tell he's kind of more, like, to himself and, like, just doing his own thing. So it's cool to see, his friendship going on with Caleb.
All right, guys, make sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification button, and we out.
Peace.